a joke. This is what I've been drinking. Yeah, let it dissolve like my hairline. Vitamin C. I've got my Baby Yoda mug of Echinacea tea. How posh am I? Chin chin. And we've got some talking to do. We've got some waffling to do indeed. Black Cats coming back for the first time since 2020. And we know how that pair went. You know, the Jumpman at the back. It was voted like one of the best all black sneakers along with Air Force Ones, Air Max 95s and so on. Voted by me actually. And yeah, it's one of them sneakers that for me holds a lot of weight when it comes to Jordans and just sneakers in general. This was like my first ever, well, second, I'd say like joint first, second with the Breads in terms of buying Jordans. Like this was my first ever pair along with the Breads. So when it comes to Jordan 4s, I'll never disrespect this shoe, ever. The only thing is, like, for me, I used to always wear all black sneakers, like no matter what. It'll be summertime. I'll be wearing white socks, white tee, gray shorts, black shoes. So yeah, my taste has sort of swayed and moved on to like louder colors, you know, different colors, neutrals, and, you know, just loud colors, neons and volts and everything, yeah? Black Cats, on the other hand, it's one of those all black shoes that are still loud. And I'm not talking about the squeaking. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even entertaining it. I'm really not, okay? Because you can make any shoe squeak if you try hard enough. Box-wise, I like this box. It's simple, it's blacked out, the cement splatter, all round, reflective vibes, or, you know, giving it that shine to it where an all black box would have just been a bit too plain. Jumpman on the top of the lid with the Flight logo, and the product sticker does say Air Jordan 4 Retro, and the official colorway is black, light graphite. More tissue paper than a fish and chip shop, ladies and gents. I like it though. Individually wrapped, I'm here for it. That was a mish. Salt and vinegar, my friend. Anyway, here we are. What a work of art. Beautiful. See, already though, this is what I'm getting at. This room, this house, because I think I'm like very close to trees, that's my back garden by the way, we get a lot of dust, yeah? And already, I've only had them a couple of days and they've been in the box primarily. There's dust everywhere. There's fluff, there's, yeah, of course, protection sprays and all the rest of it. Lint rollers too, that could certainly solve some sort of an issue. But you have to take into account an all black nubuck sneaker. It's gonna show up, you know, it's gonna show up. All the blemishes, the fluff, the dust and everything. Even this little nick on the toe box, like it's not the end of the world, but because it's all black, because the materials are really good, it's gonna show up. Anyway, where do we start? I mean, 2006 and then 2020. And in 2025, this shoe coming back. And because it's the 40th anniversary to Jordan Brand, a sneaker like this was always gonna make a comeback. However, because of the year we've had, shattered backboards, white cements, you know, so many other sneakers that are just sitting, Chicago ones, the lows, it's crazy. And the fact that this shoe has come out in this year where all these classic iconic Volt sneakers that are just sitting, going on sale, half price, this shoe actually sold out. Now, it wasn't always like that. Of course, there was early access, which a lot of pairs sat from what it looked like. I got these on the shock drop. Yes, the review is late, but as you can see, yeah, and it was pretty easy to get because sizes sat as well. The general release though, whatever retailer you name, these actually sold out. I don't know if it's a marketing thing. I don't know if it's a Nike thing or a retailer thing where slowly they're gonna do like restocks and drip feed more stock so people can get them. But at the moment, these actually sold out and I didn't expect it. Now, sizing. If you're waiting for a restock or you're going for them on the resale market, true to size. Like whatever sizing you go with a Jordan 4, stick to that, you'll be all good. Nothing has changed here, no special tooling from what I know. They fit standard. Yes, pinky toes might be a thing of the past, but in terms of sizing, honestly, I've gone true to size and yeah, they just fit like every other Jordan 4 that I can name. So there's that. The force is strong with this tee. Now, in terms of the squeaky noise that everyone and their auntie went up in arms about, there's a little bit, but I'm forcing it. Like I'm literally holding that and doing that. Bro, if you're doing that, it's gonna squeak like every other shoe. All you gotta do is loosen them up. And when you're taking your steps, they're not gonna squeak, bro. Maybe even don't use them, because some people don't like to use the eyelets or the wings on a Jordan 4. And yeah, that's viable as well. But look, we've put all that to bed. I don't wanna hear a squeak about squeaky noises with this shoe again. But look, in terms of the shoe, the shape, the materials, QC and everything, and there's something that's been here on this shoe this whole time that wasn't there before. The Nike Air, but we'll get there. Now, as far as shapes go, this is one of the best Jordan 4s I've ever seen. Like everything that I want from a Jordan 4, this has done it. There's just something about the cut of this, that slanted and sharper look to the toe box area, and the shoe in general looks really, really good. Some J4s add too much bulk to that toe box area. You know, where the mudguard sits, it just looks too puffy. And yeah, sometimes it works. For the most part though, this is what I want to see. But look, in terms of the materials, mostly nubuck, which is sensational if you ask me. It's going to be a nightmare to keep clean though, that's the only gripe. But when you're buying a black cat, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Now, as far as the webbing goes, I like it. It's matted out, it gives it more of a stealthy finish, and yeah, it's really cool. Now the eyelets. Of course, apart from the squeaky noises and everything, some people don't like the shinier finish. Now, I don't mind it because it gives it sort of a contrast, you know, that two-tone finish, even though it's still black, but yeah, I don't mind, it's there. It's shiny, but it is what it is. Now, as far as the tongue goes, you've got the Jordan Flight logo in that sort of grey on top of that black patch. Again, gives it a nice pop of colour, that two-tone look, but still keeping it stealthy. Same sort of grey look with the Air Jordan upside down inside of the tongue. And then on the insole, you do have the Nike Air in that grey. Again, the bit you guys have been waiting for though, the Nike Air at the back, and I absolutely love this. Now, the previous version that I had, I think around what, like 16 or 17, it had the Jumpman logo. And no, it wasn't the end of the world, but compared to the OG colorways, you know, the breads, the white cements, you kind of felt like you were missing out just a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be some purists out there saying it should have been the Jumpman logo again. And to that, I say, just give it a rest, mate. Just enjoy the Nike Air at the back because it's new, it's something different, and yeah, just enjoy it or don't buy it. Midsole wise though, we have a very traditional setup to a Jordan 4. Some shine to it though in terms of the black panels and the rubber panels. In the Air unit though, it's sort of like a lighter grey / blue, depending on the lighting, but still does look good. Finishing off on the outsole, all blacked out here, apart from the Nike in white with the swoosh. All right, so for the most part, we've had a look and everything looks great and dandy. QC wise though, I will say they actually did a good job. Now, of course, when you're spending £190 on a pair of shoes, you expect it to look like it was made by an adult and not by a kid in design technology with a glue gun. But yeah, it's actually all right. I mean, it's not perfect. There are a couple nicks here and there, but look, I blame that down to the colorway and the material. When you get nubuck of this shade and color, any little nick is going to show up like tenfold, you know? And I'm not mad, it's kind of the territory you get with a black cat. But yeah, in terms of like glue and paneling and all the rest of it, I can't find anything to really write home about. And I love a good moan, you know me by now. So yeah, fair play Nike and Jordan brand. But look, broskies, I need your help as always. We need to decide together whether the Black Cat Jordan 4 2025 is a buy or a buy. Look, little Grogu peeking through. Oh, he's so cute. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I weren't even meant to get these. I thought Jordan 1 low Chicagos, I'm done for the year. See you next year around what, February, when things start to heat up again, you know, after the crazy year that we've had this year. But I thought, you know what, it can't hurt. Even if it's just for content, even if they sell out and I get a pair, at least I don't regret it. Yeah, I don't think it's for the personal. And I know that's blasphemy. I know it's like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about, bro? These are like top 10, these are grails, these are this and that. They are. They easily can be top 10, like for a lot of people. For me though, it's weird because it's head versus heart. Like my head's telling me it's just a black shoe, bro. It's a Jordan 4 that you've had before. And is it that good? Is it that great? But my heart's telling me because you've had these before, the nostalgia attached to it, and they look this good. Like they do look really good. One of the best all black sneakers for me of all time, probably top 5, top 3. The year that we've had, it's kind of like, does it get into your top 10 just because of nostalgia, just because of the hype that, what, the 2020 pair had, the resale value that shoe had was crazy. It's definitely a part of the top 10 that's not a top 10, but that's as far as it goes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Is this a top 10 shoe? Is this your sneaker of the year? Because it could well be. And honestly, bro, honestly, I'm not just saying it, but I wouldn't be mad at that either. But as far as like Jordan 4s as a collective goes, this is one of the cult classics. This is one of the best Jordan 4s in terms of popularity, shoes that sort of sparked a movement during COVID and that sort of period where this was one of the most hyped shoes of all time. Yeah, let's face it, because resale prices shot up, and I never base a shoe on like how good it is or anything like that on resale prices. But in terms of the demands, yeah, a lot of people went crazy for these. So now that they're back, I love it. A lot of people who want them got like multiple pairs, and it's great because this was a shoe a lot of people thought was gonna sit, go on sale, myself included. I'm not even gonna front, but they sold out, you know, so far. They have sold out. People who thought, let me wait and see, did you really want them? That's the question. Did you really? Because you might have just said it, but if you didn't get them, you didn't really want them. So yeah, there's that. Overall though, what a great banger. Glad that these are here again. And I'm glad Nike actually gave us, well, my pair anyway, decent pairs, you know. QC's about an 8.5, not perfect, maybe a 9 even. But look, overall, my feelings with this shoe are all positive. Yes, you got the squeaky noises and everything that can easily be avoided, you know. There were some things I wanted to moan about and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna nitpick for once. I absolutely love this shoe. Really glad people receive these shoes relatively well. And yeah, people are scrambling now, bruh, because they need their pair and they've sold out. But my final verdict is an absolute buy. Let me know down below though what you think, broskies. Is this a shoe you had to get in the collection and you copped, or was this an absolute miss? Leave all your thoughts and opinions down below, broskies, because it's the Black Cat, bruh. It's the Black Cat 4s, you know. I didn't think we'd be seeing these for at least a year or two, but considering the anniversary of this year, it was only right, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna drink my tea, drink my vitamin C, and hopefully see you in the next video. Shocking. Anyways, oh, that was terrible, bro. I'm actually going red. That was shocking. Anyways, don't forget to do all of that other good stuff for me, please, broskies. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yes, until the next episode, take care.